Its exit looks clear. Alright, we're in 2 laps. Let's get this done. Celsius. P7, that was a 123.87. Just done a 122.71.
Everyone's done.
Is everyone done?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit, I couldn't get shit together. I drove the braking to turn 1 on the lap 1.
Yeah.
Thinking I could get away with it. But second. Screwed up. The excellent 2.
I'm going to be under pressure from Jacob in the first few laps, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Yuki put in a good lap in the end.
You must have missed the first lap, I guess.
Maybe he just waited. Oh no, he
No,
screwed his first lap.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Lost 4/10.
You did?
Yeah,
Mm. Yeah,
In your on your lap that you got a time or on the first lap?
first one.
Yeah, okay. How was the second one?
Conservative.
Yeah.
you should have been 22s for sure. What do we got at the front there? Is that
That's the
a
end of
Remember
session
race setup?
P9.
guessing Stephen Michaels is a Porsche?
Yeah. I would be surprised if he's not.
All right, chaps. Well, good luck to all.
Good luck.
Oh, here's what it is.
Rather you were ahead of me at the start, Rick.
Just the start.
Let's start.
Oh, we got a full pace lap. Might add an extra litre because of that. So we use a bit of fuel running around.
True that. Pit stop, clear tyres. Braking, apparently. Pit stop, clear tyres.
Good luck. Be safe, please.
Pit stop, add 19 litres.
Pit stop. Add 22 litres.
Good luck, guys.
There's penalty right there every time.
Yep. 2 Porsches up front.
Looks like there's 2 cars behind you, Warwick, with the Donate Life skins on. Obviously, just trading paint's not keeping up.
Yeah. 40 minutes, P9.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
Oh, I'm going to be hanging in my pit stop, I think.
Follow car number 09.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I should have gone.
The left column. Pretty sure I'm in the right column, Chief.
He thinks every track is a
Oval.
counterclockwise oval.
Yeah. Guy on the left side has been
He's just coasting,
ahead of you,
saving
Jake.
fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's inconsistent in doing it.
I think he's just talking about you guys.
I turned it off already.
Yeah,
You
it's
say.
diverse yield at sea.
He just said he has to see anything other than a Porsche.
Yeah, you got that?
I think there's a Ferrari behind me. I forget which button I made in here. I think it's that one. Yeah.
Turn the engine on.
Better to do it now than in the race.
Already half a litre used. Just about getting just to this point in the track.
Go on, you're holding us all up. Tosso, what are you doing?
got plenty of track left before the start.
I think it's the safety car doing whatever it's doing.
No, Sean's got this big gap in front of him.
Oh,
Trying to
they've got
coast, and I've got
Ferrari,
to
yeah.
brake because he's braking.
I'm not braking.
He's going too fucking slow. I'm putting a complaint to the steward's office.
Protest.
Less than a 10 car gap, mate.
It's not F1.
Midnight, sticking first. Also.
Pace lap, you should be able to cut
Think of like that.
around some of these corners so we can all get around safely. Marcus, can you get the dog out, please?
Okay, Warren, get ready. Green, green, green. 2 litres remaining. Car left. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
You can't just stop on the corner completely.
Your start's okay. You can build something from this.
Daily corner.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right, on your right. Clear right, on your right. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Clear right, right side.
I'm on the outside there, Jay.
I know, dude,
Right
but
side's clear. Car right. Right side's clear. Clear right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear. Come on, we can do better than this. Focus on your exits. Keep it smooth. E11. Car right. Clear right. Clear right. Right side.
Fuck
Right side's
me.
clear.
Sorry, man. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
The leader has just done a 123. 5-3.
Yeah, that was scary. I'm on the right.
10th position. That was 125. 112.
Walk a lap down the first one.
lap was at 124.44.
Hey!
That's the fastest lap. You've just done a 124.28. Okay, Warwick, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Your lap time was at 124.68. Well done, Warwick. Good pass. Eyes front. Behind is now 0.9. P8, you've just done a 124.66. consistency. Keep them coming. The gap behind is now 1.8. The gap in front is now 2.3 seconds. P8, you've just done a 124.51. The track temperature's rising. It's now 34 Celsius.
Pit stop fuel to the end.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 2.3 seconds. Okay, Warwick, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. That lap time was 1:25.18. The gap in front is now 2.9. "20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left."
already pit, right, Brian?
The gap ahead is now 3.5. Okay, Warwick, lap times are pretty consistent. Car exit in the pits. The gap in front is now 3.2. That lap was a 124.77. Okay, Warren, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Away from the guy behind, the gap's now 5.5. 7th position. Sector 1 is 0.40 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.34 off the pace. per hour.
What the hell? Doing?
What are you doing? I'm on the right side of you, or left side. You just turned in there like I'm not there, man. One of the leaders. Appreciate that. P11. The leader's pitting now. Car right. Clear right. Good work, mate. Keep it up. Alright, Warwick. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. We're looking alright here. Keep your concentration nice and smooth. Eighth place. Lap times are pretty consistent. Is now 0.9.
1:27. That last lap was a 1:24.25. That lap time was 1:24.54. Last lap time was at 1:24.51. Okay, Warwick, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Time to get defensive, mate. P7. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.47 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.35 off the pace. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. One more to go. That lap was a 124.33.
Push me! Push me!
I wasn't close enough.
7th position. Okay, we're done.
Good
Man.
race, man. Good race.
Except for the bingo, that was a great race, man. Well done. I'm amazed you were able to keep the Mercedes that fast all the way. Well done.
I finished with
I'm impressed.
1.5 litres.
How much?
1.5 litres I left, I was conservative.
Yeah, I had 2 litres left. at the
2
end.
litres as well, yeah.
So I should have only taken 17. Maybe
I
18 was fine.
I screwed up my pit entry and I was way too conservative through that whole section. And then had a pitted a lap early to get the undercut, which almost worked beautifully. But I was right behind him going into the the flip flop after turn 3, and I just lost sight of where I was, and had to take avoiding action through the straight line of the chicane. And Warwick was close enough behind to take advantage, and we caught back up at the end. Warwick, he had a little moment, and man, you caught him back up though nicely.
Say again, over.
Well, if it wasn't for that little moment through turn 3, you probably would have had him.
Oh, yeah, the slide. Yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah, that hurt both of us, because I had nowhere to go. I had a better run, but by the time I got close enough,
we would have been trying to go through. Yeah, we'd have been trying to go too wide. Are you out, Sean?
What? No, I've got fuel. I was just waiting.
Photo finish. Sort of.
Across the line?
Oh, crap.
Cool.
Oh, you ruined it.
Are we pitting or we not? Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
No, photos aren't only for winners. We're the losers.
We're the losers.
Hey, I was on the podium, mate.
You were, man. Nice job. Felt like I had 6 then, and I
Engage the limiter.
the brakes for me was for 6 anyway.
I have to go and apologise to someone.
Well, I apologise for the contact, Warwick.
Oh, yeah. Listen,
What happened?
we're going to talk about that when we get back to the truck.
Just Warwick had
Pushed me off onto the grass.
I just ran him. I ran him a bit wide up onto the banking of the first oval section.
Are you out of fuel?
No, my Manti.
Your pit box is way back there. All right. See you losers later.
Yeah, down there with the
Riff-raff.
fancy teams. Yeah. Oh,
Right, I got to go and find out who I need to apologise to.
What'd you do to them?
Oh, I just the differences in the Porsche to the Mercedes. I guess it was, the Mercedes is quite strong early on, and but it was just an end-to-end tap, nose to tail tap, but it was in the corner, in the last sector. I just spun him around, so I have to go and apologise now.
Oh, yeah, I just saw it. Who was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Matthew Arnold.
So let me go and apologise.
I think
for that.
more than Porsche Mercedes, it was just that he was taking a defensive line, so he was slow at the apex.
Is that the Audi, was it?
No, it was Porsche.
Was it lap 2?
Lap 2.
Okay, wrong lap.
But it was also like he was expecting you to hold around the outside because he went in tight and he looked like he was going to hold a tight line the whole way through. So he was just really slow in the apex. You fucked him. You fucked his race.
Where did he finish? What happened to Jake? Did he have an own goal, or did he get turned?
Yeah, plenty of those. I think from the feedback.
I noticed where he was. I'd seen him there before during a practice session, so it was a risky little spot for him.
That's what it was. Yeah, he was just on a tighter line and had to hold it,
Ooh.
I guess, slower.
Yeah, that last... Yeah, I was really not super aggressive on that last corner because it was so... The exit was so important, I just... Ooh.
Everything was... It was such a slow... Like, every gain was just 10th.
Yeah.
Like, I was slowly gaining on the guy who... Matt Mathias, whatever his name is there.
Lucas was super aggressive on Jacob at the start. Jacob was a little bit cautious into turn 1. So I dished it back a bit on Lucas.
Nice. Got up, teamy.
Oh, so it wasn't even... And then some other Porsche, it looks like Lucas's teammate almost, Russell Button, he was super aggressive on lap 1. No, lap... Yeah, this must be lap 1.
I think I...
he almost... Holy shit, he almost cleaned me up. Wow, I had no idea I was that close to getting taken out. That was pretty shitty move from Russell.
Three wide turn 1.
Yeah.
It's like I'm midst of turn 1 and spotter calls out 3 wide.
Yeah, that
Really?
was me. That was
was
me.
it for you?
I knew Warwick was there.
But it was
The guy
more...
on the outside, it's like you're ambitious trying out there.
Mate, there was a guy that was trying to make it 4. The only reason why I sort of tried to do it was to keep the other guy out.
The guy running, yeah.
Because he was
'Cause
going...
I was very conservative into one. I coasted in. You know, because you never know.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going to go on down there.
No, you just kind of just want to get. I just want to get through lap 1.
Oh, you guys side by side through the final sector on lap 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, you know, ironically, we'd actually rehearsed that move.
And you did the same thing to me in the fucking practice.
And then you just run him straight off the track.
Practice, however, you ended up spinning. So you know, I have improved.
I don't know, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing a 1-car width on the outside there, Warwick.
You were joking.
I left him room. Yeah.
Fuck off.
I don't know what he's on about. I had a little have that. You know how the Porsche, when you on cold tyres, you go through the flip flop, turn 3,
Yeah.
or turn 4, I guess, turn 4, 5, and the car has a tendency to want to skip to the left.
No,
So I
no,
had
no.
to gather it up, and Warren got a nice momentum. That's what started this whole side by side through the fucking back of the track.
I don't really get that on lap 1.
Oh, look at that! That was terrible.
What part?
He just
What are we talking
forced
about?
his way there.
Who? What? What are we
Hard
talking
contact. I'm just blaming you for it.
What?
I thought for one horrible moment you spun because I heard like that sound of nothing for a moment. The engine sort of going into neutral or something. Butts kicking
Holy
in.
shit, that lost you 3 places. That's rough. Oh no, and then you got one back.
He made it all back.
Oh, yeah, it took me the whole bloody race, though.
Yeah, but you
Just
had
think of
fun.
where I could have been if you hadn't taken me out.
I know.
Oh, and old mate, poor Matthew Arnold that Warwick took out. Warwick wouldn't have been there if you didn't punch him off. Matthew would. So really, it's your fault.
Yeah, I look. Hey, look, I
You
put
should
my hand up.
apologise to it.
I have already twice.
Well, I had a.
If I hadn't have punted
fairly-
him, I would have passed him, though, seriously.
Yeah, you.
Well, if I had, oh, you know why? Because it was some guy throwing it down the inside in turn 1 that started that whole thing.
God. You mean some guy protecting our inside? The rear gunner protecting us?
The rear gunner, yeah, the wingman.
To be a little critical though, JB, your car change didn't make you that much faster.
Well, yes, it did. I beg to differ.
You beg to
Because
differ?
I was
You think you'd be much further back?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Mountains, I couldn't keep up with Warren and
Yeah, I suppose you gained on work.
he was much better with his tyre wear than I was. So if I hadn't had that little moment with Matthias, I would have placed ahead.
Yeah. Probably would have been P6.
Yeah, and I'm like, how many seconds behind? Still a fair way behind you. But 15. Last round was like 50 seconds behind. Different.
Yeah.
Time, no, I just felt like I was in control of the car.
Yeah.
I felt like it was under me all race, as opposed to the Mercedes where I just drive it around.
But
So
that-
for me,
that-
it was
Oh, what are your tyres?
Oh, shit. Oh, good point, good point.
they were 71 left front, 74 left rear. You know,
Oh,
so
wow.
tyres
was-
fine. I had
I
81
was 70
at the pit stop.
71 left front, 65 left rear.
My left rear is 69. I can't believe my left
Yeah.
rear is...
Nice.
Boom, boom. What about your left front?
Left front 72.
Yeah. So your tyre wear in the Mercedes is about the same as mine in the Porsche.
Yeah.
So, this would be the first time I think that the rears have been more than the
More than the front.
fronts.
That is definitely your best tyre management race, I reckon, so far.
No, the only thing that saved me was the track usage and the temp. If it was anything like the practice sessions earlier, this thing would have been
Yeah.
no
That's the
chance.
point.
And
No
I think-
chance.
The wear is not the whole story because it's like the Mercedes just heats the tires up more while you're
yeah.
driving and you
You're
lose
quite
time.
right.
You're not wearing them more, but they're
No.
hotter and slower.
It's definitely, you're right. It's the temperature that's doing the trick.
I even feel like the reason those
Oh,
top
no.
2 guys were so much quicker than me was because they're handling their tires much better. Because for the first like 5 laps, I was matching them. Actually, it might have been more than 5 laps. Yeah, I was on the rear of the front two until about lap 10. And then they just took off. And that was where I felt like my tires were starting to just turn to shit. And they were clearly not having the same problem. So I think even within the same car, these cars are very sensitive to just pushing the tires too hot. And then you slow down.
Yes.
Hey, worry.
It's like saving fuel, though. There's an art form to saving fuel and still managing to go fast.
Yes.
Yeah, still getting the time. Yeah. Hey, did you get a 4 times for that contact with me?
I got heaps of 4 times.
I only got a 1 times for that contact, and I'm sure
I was banging on that poor bloke's fucking rear bumper the whole time, the whole first lap. What did I? How many incidents did I have? 9. Holy shit! I had 9 incidents.
Wow.
So that'd have been at least two 4 times, and probably a 1 time. What have I got? Let's have a look.
I ended up with 1 incident point.
I had car contact 0, off track 1.
What, lap 1?
Car contact 4. Car contact 4.
What was the lap 1 car contact? What was your penalty on lap 1?
I don't know. I'm just looking at a chat log at the moment. That's all.
Oh, I see.
I had an off track in quali. That's what that is. So car contact 0, off track somewhere. I got an off track. I don't remember that. I'll have to check back.
So I got a car contact 0 time.
Okay.
So I got 2 car contacts at the beginning. They're both with you. It's the only contact I had. And the second one was 1 time. So
You would have got 1 times because you would have got 0 times with Warwick. Then Warwick went off the track and got a 1x. And if you have a car contact with someone, you get any X's they get.
Oh, really? Oh, suck a dick. That's awesome.
It's always been like that.
Yeah, but I've not really.
We don't pay attention to stuff.
Because we don't. We generally don't punt people off the track.
Well, yes, typically it's not style.
Yeah, so if you hit someone and get a 0x, they lose control. You end up with 2x.
I like that. That's awesome. In this case, because it was JB that got my off track penalty.
Well,
suck a dick.
We did bang panels second time there. So.
Like, I know, I got nothing to worry about. My team, you won't drive into the side of me. We're good. Fuck.
You know, but on the positive, I didn't run you off the road. You didn't crash and died. I guess is my point.
That's more luck than it is planning, though. Really.
Yeah.
I could just imagine the Formula One interview, and 2 teammates come together, and the teammate in the after race interview is like, "Well, to be honest, he didn't crash and die, so I think I did okay."
Yeah, we did okay.
Isn't that what Lewis Hamilton said about Max Verstappen at Silverstone that day?
Oh, really?
Well, he didn't die, so you know.
Yeah. He was
We're all good, though, right?
And that was just a precaution, really.
Yeah.
Much
like
to
Max
my-
at Monza. Quick glance back. Yeah, he's still alive. Keep walking.
I checked. What more do you want?
I wasn't going to go over and shake his hand.
I got champagne to spray, mate. I'll be back.
I think I'm at my highest I rating ever. 3,684.
Have you ever any dips yet?
Any dips?
Yeah. Like terrible
Since I
races.
started.
So
Or
my
just in this season?
no, the season. These
I don't think so.
So I had the 2 at Suzuka that I tanked fucking hard.
Mm.
Jacob's had a couple that he's tanked hard. He's due for a win though.
I think the races I've fucked up, I've managed to just about not make it awful. Like, I haven't come dead last, I don't think.
When Jake went off, I came by, he just lurched forward.
Yeah. Same. He did not have a good race. He is fucking gutted. He's very unhappy.
Yeah. It's
He would have been.
frustrating.
I think he would have been behind me, or maybe fighting with the guys behind me,
He
just
was-
because of the Mercedes tires.
He was just lacking race pace, race experience. What do you call it? Race fitness. Race fitness. That's all.
Yeah. definitely feeling it after doing this whole season. Like the second half of this season, I've had good race after good race, and I think it's just race fitness. Because I'm still having to fight a little bit at the start, but I find myself the gap that I need to be in, and then stay there, and it sort of works.
See, my second race at Suzuka, I had the red mist down still. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm just going to go out there, and, elbows out and bump panels. And it didn't end well at all.
Wow,
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Still trying to figure out why.
The guy who finished P2 in that race has a pro license, so he's only 6k I rating. Yuki's
loser.
8.5k.
Which says a lot about why they were taken off.
There's such a gap though, like 8.5k, 6k, and then me and 3.6k. Like there's just no one in the 4s, 5s.
Yet.
I'm pretty happy with how close I was. It really was after the first 10 laps, after the tyres really sort of had the sheen go off. That's where they took off. They also gained a chunk of time on me in the pit stop. I reckon they've really got probably the pit entry down.
Yep.
Whereas I was pretty cautious on the pit entry because it's so dangerous. So they would gain probably 2 seconds on me in the pit entry. And then, their technique down the pit lane is probably spot on, whereas I'm a bit cautious. I don't want to get the speeding penalty. And all up, I think they gained about 5 seconds on me throughout the pit stop.
I got what, a second and a half on you, JB, in the stop.
Yeah, you made big gains. That's why you were able to take advantage of that moment. Obviously, I think that was all to do with my entry into the pits.
I was pretty conservative on that corner. Like to Sean's point, I'm like, oh, should I push it? He's right there. Yeah, I could, see you just up there. I'm like, should I push it? I'm like, no. That's how you crash, by doing things other than what you practice. So I just stuck to it. I stayed cautious.
And Lucas and Russell were the guys behind me. They were both pretty quick, but slightly less consistent than me, I think.
You picked a great time to pit, though, Warwick. Looking at that, I'm just watching your pit entry and those slow dudes around you.
I had
That was
another
a crash. Did you see that?
No,
On the
I
Porsche.
pitted because it was exactly when I caught them. Yeah, I had another lap of fuel.
Yeah, I pit 1 lap early for the same reason as well, because the guy that was behind me pitted like 2 laps early, and then I caught traffic, and I was like, if I'm stuck behind traffic and he wasn't, that could be the difference. So I'm just gonna pit.
Yeah, I think
Drop.
For me, my entry into the pit lane shit.
Even going into the last chicane before the entrance, I'm like, oh, should I? Yeah, nah, because I knew that they weren't going in. Obviously, they pitted already. I'm like, oh, they could just let me by here. I'm like, nah, we're in.
I'm only 4/10 on a lap on average slower than those fast guys. I'm fucking chuffed.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Good pace, man. Yeah.
Watch your speed.
Oh, that accident! Yes. Sorry.
I had no one in front of me the whole race.
Yeah. See, I could have gone faster, but I had
some Mercedes holding me up.
No, that was later. No, a guy Matthias in the Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
And he was just that little bit slower, and it was enough to keep me sitting in the 24.
Box in 5.
Quali is important.
4.
Gotta do well.
3,
in quali.
2, 1.
Well, yeah.
Box
Now,
now.
I think if I'd got my better lap, I still would have been pretty much the same position. Because like the 3 guys ahead of me all had almost identical times. They were all 23.3. What over 23.4. So yeah, maybe coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Oh, that's it. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I had a great 3/4 of a quali lap. In my first lap, I thought, oh fuck, I'm doing all right here. I'm on. And
my second half of my quali lap was like that.
I had a shocking final sector. Too deep. Ran onto the grass a little.
I'm just thrilled I didn't crash on my first run in the poor car.
Yeah. There's a good track for it. It wasn't particularly dangerous.
No, I felt like there was nowhere I felt like I was going to throw it away. Suzuka would have been a kettle. What's the last round? What have we got?
Red Bull Ring.
Red Bull Ring. That one, I'm not sure what that's going to be like.
Last corners.
There's a lot of fast corners.
Yeah. I think of the last couple would be a little hairy there, and turn 1. And maybe through the back section there, the fast left, right. Basically everywhere except for the side corners.
Actually, I think turn, what have we got? There's 1, 2. Well, turn 3 is the hairpin at the top of the hill. Then turn 4. I think turn, I don't know, it's 5 or 6. The first of the 2 left-handers in the middle of the track. I think that will be the deadly corner because that's always kind of a rear grip limited corner. I think on like pretty much any car. So that's probably where this car will start to get light on the rear.
What did I put in the end? 22 litres in the end. What did you have, Jacob?
20. Chief said 22, so I dropped it back to 20.
Yeah,
Still
Chief
had 2
said
litres
22
left.
for me, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to risk it. I haven't checked any fuel numbers. So.
I did 19. Could have done 18.
Yeah, I was going to do 19, and then I started.
Yeah, I almost
closer. Second count.
Yeah, I almost went for a 20, but then I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I'll be safe. I find I always do that though. I practice and I figure out the value, and in the race, for some reason, I'm like, what if it's a little bit different? I need to just add an extra liter or 2, and then I'll finish the race and go, I could have taken off a liter or 2. Like, I put in so much fuel.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Heaps less.
Except
Jake had a bit of a.
Yeah, that'll come.
I guess.
That'll just come with match fitness.
Yeah.
Every one of those, you learn something though, don't you?
Well, it's normally my first 2. Like I had a couple of shockers at the start of the season while I was getting up to speed, and then one round that was just nothing I did was right. Everything ended in chaos. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time, just everything. You have those races as well.
I've had, I think, 2 bad races or 3? I can't remember. At least 2.
That's the
But it's
first race. Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say it's been pretty good for me in general compared to some previous years.
I'd say this first race is quite a few rounds, so I've actually had a positive number to my safety rating.
Very nice.
I'm not getting that today.
No. He didn't lose much though, 0 points. 0.06. Things considered.
Well, that slide, JB, I felt it.
What?
You
hit mute?
My slide on that 25 as the rear come out, and I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh damn, just little correction. I got this. It's like, no, still going. A bit more correction. I got this. No, fuck, it's still going. Shit, I'm gonna really have to open the fucking wheel up here.
What corner?
3.
10-3.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't pushing it. It was one of those corners. I think I'd done a good job convincing myself not to push anywhere, even sort of trying to track down JB when he fucking punted me, motherfucker.
I mean, we were catching P6 hand over foot. Just ran out of laps.
Yeah. Needed another lap, which I would have had I not made that silly mistake. But that we got helped by the lap car spinning. He had to slow down more than we did. So that gave us a second back.
I am now in the lead in championship points in Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah. Top Aussie.
You guys are P6 and 7. 100 points behind.
Or 100. Am I now P7?
JB's been disqualified
yes,
anyway.
You are P7. You are 2 points behind Warwick.
Well, Warwick says I'm disqualified.
Yep, disqualified.
Change cars.
Change your cars. You have to. You've got your Porsche Championship and you've got your Mercedes Championship.
So basically, I've got no chance in either now.
Well, you did all but 3, all but 2. So drop your worst 2 rounds comes in. You've done a full season in the Merc.
Yeah, you'll.
Yeah, I got my
So you
I
could
just
end up out in
compared to
front. And if you do end up in front at the end, I'll disqualify you then.
I have to agree. See, Warwick and I aren't quitters. When I
That's
picked the
right.
Porsche and I came in, and when I found out the Porsche was fast, I didn't quit.
Fucking hell. Should listen to Sean. Never thought I'd say that.
So the sad thing is the guy that's in P2 has only got 5 weeks counted.
Oh my god.
If he does one more week, he's going to beat everybody.
This last couple of laps,
I was watching the relative, sort of trying to keep an eye on your race. I was waiting to see if I'd see you two go like 0 difference in like side by side down the straight or something.
well,
I had to try and cool the tyres out though. So after that slide, I could feel it. I'm like, oh fuck. 1, I got to hold JB out. 2, I got to try and get these tyre temps back under control. Which it did. It wasn't too bad. A couple of corners I could feel it going like, easy. The second last corner, that left-hander, that was where I could feel the rear affected after the slide. It was really touchy through there. A couple of times it was like, oh, there it goes. Big catch.
Matthias must have been feeling sweating down bullets.
Oh yeah, fucking oath he was. You could see his car, you could tell his tyres were shot to pieces.
Yeah, he was making a lot of mistakes.
It's just the car sliding.
Just enough to hold on in the critical bits.
Yeah. He said he got away with it because I made a mistake.
Yeah, I was just hoping you were going to force the error and the two of them.
Well, I was shaping up for it. I'm like, oh, I should just send it and then have you come down behind me so he can't sort of come back on it.
Come back in,
Yeah.
I was waiting for it, but it never really came.
No, I sort of got close, but like I said, I just couldn't get the run off the last corner.
I think second last lap. I mean, you could have gone for a Hail Mary, but I think
Yeah,
it
it wouldn't have ended well, no.
No.
I did the safe thing. You didn't want to take a second car out.
Smart thing's probably the.
Yeah. There was one I was right up close. I thought I could have a shot. In the end, I was actually trying to force him to outbrake himself. I thought, no, I won't.
Yeah.
I'll just see if he reacts and outbrakes himself, and I'll slow on through it. Sort of pull it up, and if he gets through that first corner, then there's nowhere to go in the second corner. You just have to wait.
Did that pit exit where he tried to do the undercut, man? It is
Oh,
so
that was close. Yeah, that was so close.
I just couldn't move across enough. I didn't have confidence that I had the clearance and looking at the replay.
Yeah, because you're too wide through there, all the way through 2,
Yeah.
3, and 4.
If I tried to run him out a little bit, I probably got turned around.
Yeah, you should have done that.
Yeah. If I put that one less leader in, I wonder if that would have been just enough to have that clearance.
Well, I was going to as well. I just thought, no, I haven't even thought about it. I don't want to think about it. I'll just leave it. So I'm kind of glad. What did I say? I only had 1.5 litres left. So I think I was.
Yeah, it wasn't much in it.
Yeah, I probably could have got away with 1 more litre less, but so if I pushed it, I probably would have ended poorly.
Yeah, I don't think the engine starts coughing until you've got like 0.3 left or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm. All right, well, I'm gonna head off. That was fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
race.
drink and
Yeah, me too.
do some backyard
Have
stuff.
something to eat.
Keen for the final race of the season next week.
Yes, we should all
Also
do the
really like Red
Mercedes
Bull Ring.
just to punish us.
Well, I could. I've been curious the whole season
Yeah.
how it would change if I jumped in the Mercedes.
Drop round, yeah. Then you can either say, you guys are fucking idiots using this as an excuse, or you'll be okay then. Season. I apologise for the whole season.
I will be shocked if I am not slower in the Mercedes.
I will be too. I'll give up. I'll fucking sell my account.
It's a small difference. It adds up throughout the race, but I expect that I would just be about the same pace that you guys were in that race if I was in a Mercedes.
Similar pace. TB, before you go, I thought you did really well up until the point where you hip and shouldered me out of the way. You know, you didn't give the position away. You didn't like, oh, okay, it's yours. You didn't. You just fucking hung out. You went, fuck this. I'm going deep and wide, which turns into the inside corner. I'm like, good for you, you cunt.
Well,
it was a double-edged thing, you know. It was like, yes, that was great, but then, fuck now. It's me, though. Fuck off.
Yeah. I mean, off the flip-flop out of turn 3 when I lost momentum and you had the inside there, I was about to say, it's all yours, man. But then...
I think I was on mute at that point, but maybe. I don't know.
Well, we had... Oh, yeah, no. It wasn't until the contact that you said something.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah, well, I mustn't have been on mute for a while. I thought, I'll stay for a little while. Okay,
well, thanks, man. I am trying my best to not be intimidated.
Chief doesn't Chief tell you? I told Chief to tell you, don't be intimidated by that little fuck.
Well, he did tell me about you.
Yeah, I bet he did, motherfucker.
Yeah, little shit's holding you up.
Yeah. Well, I don't think so.
I think the thing I tell myself is like, when I'm behind someone and I'm trying to pass, it's fucking difficult. So when I'm the one in front, it's like, it's fucking hard for that guy. Don't just like let him have a crack. Like, it's not easy. And all I have to do is not make a mistake. That's it.
Or that time when you let them through, you think, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, fuck it, I'll just let him through. Because I don't want the pressure. And then you find out he holds you up for the next 15 laps until you pass him back. You're like, fuck, why did I let him by? I should have just fucking held out.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's a difference between like being aggressive to the point where you're just danger to yourself and the people you're fighting with versus just standing your ground and actually fighting for positions that you have a right to fight for.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't know though sometimes if it's a battle. Like if you're racing the same people every week, you get an idea of who you can fight and who you can't. But you don't know because there's basically a different group of people every race.
Every time, isn't it? And the only name I recognise there is Yuki, and that's simply, I think, he's the
Tsunoda.
Yeah, it's like,
hey.
yeah, like, hey Yuki, I'll see you at the end of the race. when you're up on the podium.
Yeah,
and I'm
enjoy the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try not to hold you up.
Yeah.